And we are back, moving on to round 3 of today's mid-season showdown. It's going to be a hot one for you all. It's going to be Eugene Tan against Benjamin Tan, the freshly crowned champion of last week's Malaysian Open.
Yeah, Benjamin has always had very hot streaks in tournaments. Always, at the very least, making it into the top cut.
Yes, this is one of his more. He did really well. I think he didn't drop a single set. I'm not sure he even dropped any games in Malaysian Open.
Yeah, and I mean, you're the one doing the CP count. What's his CP count at? Is he keeping up with Wei-Wen and
no, Benjamin
likes of
was somewhat. Benjamin's start of the season was kind of curtailed by the dreaded institution we like to call the SAF.
Oh, okay.
So he's had a slow start, and that being said, I think from only 2 or 3 tournaments, he's already gotten his Worlds invite.
A very strong performance here. And whereas on the other hand, I think Eugene has not gotten his Worlds invite yet.
Not quite yet.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure he's at 100 points.
To be fair, he's only started quite recently. He hasn't
both he and Benjamin only started playing this year, this calendar year of 2018.
And well, Eugene, I have to say, is still a bit stubborn, still sticking a bit to his what worked for him in previous seasons, which is a very bulky, grindy sort of play style.
It's worked for him today so far.
Yeah,
but he's up against a really explosive team from Benjamin. As you're about to find out, Benjamin is running the Como team, which will appear sooner rather than later. It's going to be Clefairy, Azumarill, Como-O, Tapu Bulu, Gengar, and the Incineroar.
And on Eugene's side, we do have the Tapu Koko, Cresselia, Tapu Fini, Landorus, Venusaur, and Incineroar as well. So yeah, I mean, Benjamin's team does have very good setup options with the Azumarill and the Como-O. And a bit worried though for Eugene's Venusaur. Actually no, Venusaur seems to be pretty good because the Azumarill can't really threaten it. Once it Mega Evolves, should be able to resist the Flare Blitz from the Incineroar as well.
Venusaur though is really prone to getting set up in front of by the Como-O.
Yeah, I mean a way to get around the bulk of the Venusaur is just simply to target down its partners and then just leave it for last.
Venusaur, the thing about Venusaur is that Como-O can set up in front of Venusaur anytime he wants. He's not afraid of Sludge Bomb. It's going to do a bit of damage, sure, but it's a free setup for the Como-O, and once the Como-O gets its boost, there's nothing Venusaur can do about it.
Yeah, I mean, one of the issues I think you've espoused over and over again about Como is the advent of the fairies.
Fairies everywhere.
Eugene has 2, Koko and Fini. Although, I mean, if Como does get a boost up, perhaps a Poison Jab should be enough to get rid of the
Koko at least. Fini is a lot more defense, boy.
Oh well.
Fini is a lot more prior damage.
And also, I guess it depends on the EV spreads.
I don't think Benjamin is running the Poison Jab. I believe his Como is running fully special.
I see. You see Incineroar Venusaur for Eugene, leading with his Mega right off the bat, I believe. Whereas you do see Incineroar Azumarill here.
A much better position for Benjamin, I say.
I say Eugene though. Venusaur does threaten the Azumarill with both Grass and Poison stabs.
Perhaps. If anything, this will be a fantastic position for Como-O. I'm surprised Benjamin didn't go for it. But he was definitely concerned about, both the fairies, as he pointed out on Eugene's side. And the other danger is that even if your opponent doesn't lead fairies, if he switches both in at the same time,
wow, Clangorous Soul Blaze just becomes...
You don't actually get your boost. You don't even get the move off at all. And you don't get to waste everyone's time with the animation.
Incineroar does retreat here for Benjamin, so not going to trade Fake Outs on the first turn here. That's bringing Como-O.
Yeah, it's recognized it's a good position for Como-O. Only really fearing Leech Seed. And even then, it's a minor annoyance,
but
really.
It is. The thing is, this is Eugene's game plan, so he does have to be worried about that.
Keeping in the Azumarill, interesting decision. Flare Blitz is still decent damage on Venusaur, even after the Intimidate. So
I do see a Sludge Bomb into the Azumarill as well. So very good turn here for Benjamin, protecting the Azumarill.
Was there a Fake Out into Azumarill as well?
Yes. The Como did not take a single hit.
So Eugene just banking on the fact that Incineroar can only fake out one thing.
Yeah, I mean, he was expecting to trade Fake Outs, I think, at the very least.
Yes.
But this works out even better for Benjamin, pivoting in the Como. And if Eugene pivots in Fini and Koko, well...
There's a free drum.
Yeah, and Aqua Jet, well, might not do damage to Fini. Will be able to punish the Koko quite handily.
Gonna be one switch. Oh, I don't think Venusaur is switching out. So Clangorous Soul Blaze is gonna go off here onto the Venusaur. And it's going to be a belly drum as well for Azumarill.
I also forgot, like, Misty Terrain does reduce dragon type attacks.
Yes. On the grounded Pokemon.
Perhaps Fini would have been better?
All of Eugene's most of Eugene's mons are grounded, other than the Landorus and the Cresselia. Here's a Clangorous Soul Blaze. Sadly, not 2 fairies, so we are going to see the animation. But fortunately for Benjamin, he gets his attack off, gets the boost. It's going to be a good amount of damage to Venusaur. I'd say a good 40 to 45%.
Yeah, and I get what you mean by when you say Benjamin's team is very explosive, but it's not in the sense of getting KOs right off the
No,
bat.
he tries to set up every single turn. And once set up, Eugene's team, as you pointed out, wants to play a slow grinding game.
Woo! 50%.
He can't play a slow grinding game against a +6 Azumarill and a booster combo. He has to Slash Bomb though into the Azumarill, I feel. Ooh, he's given the free belly drum. Doesn't even see the combo.
Huh.
And he has the belly drum, and now Aqua Jet.
Just destroys the Coco.
I think this game could be over. Benjamin getting both his boosts on the same turn, and Eugene letting it happen.
I still say there is a window of opportunity.
I'm still shocked he didn't just knock off the Azumarill at the very least.
Knock off?
The Incineroar, instead of switching out.
I see.
If he is Assault Vested, he would have taken the Clangorous Soul Blaze very comfortably.
Oh, but Venusaur now at this range.
He's gonna survive a Clanging, I believe, even at +1. But Benjamin could just double up with the Aqua Jet as well. And that will get the KO if Eugene chooses to protect Coco. And I think he's tempted to, since Dazzling Gleam doesn't even KO combo after the boost.
No protects coming out, so Aqua Jet.
Yeah, it's gonna double up into the Venusaur, so at least Eugene didn't protect the Coco. As Clanging Skill's not gonna affect the Coco, gets the KO on Venusaur, Eugene needs the return KO, and he's not gonna get it with Dazzling Gleam. Not on a boosted combo.
Maybe he's going for the Azumarill instead. Maybe he thinks that.
Yeah, I think he needs to get the Azumarill.
Yeah.
But he goes for Dazzling Gleam. He's not gonna KO the combo, not with the boost from Clangorous.
Just barely hangs on.
Nah, he's gonna hang on.
But as we see, the
He's
combo
always
also,
gonna hang on.
the combo outsped the Tapu Koko as well.
Yeah,
after,
so after
the
the
boost.
boost.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised
It's at +1, yeah.
because I mean looking at the HP stat, it's obviously invested into speed as well. You see Intimidate come out, so Azumarill is down to +5.
Doesn't really change anything. Aqua Jet's still gonna kill both of these things.
At the very least, he can fake out something and kill something.
Benjamin just gonna double protect this turn. He has no risk. Oh, but then Eugene needs to Z move the Azumarill and KO through the protect. He can't afford to let Benjamin get a free double protect here.
Does Como perhaps have a poison attack to get rid of the Coco before he can act?
He doesn't. He runs special. He runs the Flamethrower in his third slot.
I see.
As most combos do, to be honest.
Alright.
Since Benjamin does have strong poison options on his team.
You see fake out onto Como.
Does he get the Z move here from Eugene?
Close combat coming out into the Incineroar, I feel. Should be able to take out a
After
single
Intimidate?
hit.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
He is at neutral. Eugene goes for the Dazzling Gleam. Does go for the Z move. Should pick off the Azumarill even through the protect.
A lot of damage on the side of Eugene's field though, and his main bulky MVP is already out of the picture. I guess he
Venusaur can't really stand up to combo at all. It's why you usually see. Well, actually, normally you would say you bring more checks at Venusaur, but Venusaur isn't really that relevant of a.
Okay, Clefairy perhaps here for Benjamin.
I'm surprised that Eugene hasn't brought the Fini out.
Ooh,
considering how well it does.
It's his trademark Pokemon, the Bulu.
We haven't seen that for a while though.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at the situation and just doing a bit of calculations. I think if Benjamin goes for a straight trade here, like close combat into the Incineroar, and
it's not really a trade.
Yeah,
he wins.
He will come out on top. So
yep.
I think Eugene will try to pivot, especially the Incineroar.
Oh.
Yeah, it depends on what he has at the back.
It's gotta be Fini.
No, it's
Landorus.
It's Landorus. Okay, so -1 actually.
It's gonna eat a -1 close combat,
which should be able to take quite.
Or to Benjamin just go for the protect onto the combo.
Okay, actually doesn't matter.
Protect
Eugene.
the combo. I think Eugene's hoping to bait the protect out on the combo. Is
Hammer.
Scarf Bulu?
Yeah, because the combo does have speed.
Yeah, it is the Scarf Tapu Bulu.
And Flamethrower into the Tapu Koko.
And Eugene, I think Eugene's lost this one.
Well, he does have Incineroar at the back. Well, Eugene does.
Unless
Benjamin does have Incineroar as
okay,
well.
even if you assume that's Scarf Landorus, can he do anything this turn? He can't KO the Bulu, which switches out anyway into the Incineroar to get Intimidate on Landorus.
Okay.
And he can't Earthquake because he already protected his Coco last turn.
Yeah, he's
So
going for.
He's going into the resisted
No,
combo?
but Como is at -2 stages of defense.
-1.
close
After the
combat as
boost.
well. Close combat as well.
He had the
and-
boost from Kangaroos.
Oh right, okay.
He's just going for Rock Slide. Just
And-
get it on Incineroar. Which also he had Dazzling Gleam, but also Vested Incineroar, Dazzling Gleam, haha, tickles.
It's a nice chunk of damage.
Yeah, it goes to Dazzling Gleam.
So at this point, a fake out on the Landers who can't protect.
I think it's clear that Eugene wasn't sure what Como had. He wasn't sure that whether he had the poison jab to KO his Coco. So he had to play a bit more defensively and allow Benjamin to get into a better position than he really should be in at this point.
But now at least he knows, he's seen the full
He's seen the flamethrower, yes.
And the close combat. To see a fake out onto the Coco.
And Rockstar gonna miss the land. Incineroar, and he needs to flinch here or he loses.
And he doesn't get it.
Yep,
So
flamethrower comes out. He's gonna KO the Landers. But Incineroar comes in with his own fake out.
Yeah, and Como will be at -2. So close combat.
Eugene doesn't have answer. Eugene doesn't have an answer to Benjamin's Incineroar at this point.
All the Scarf Bulu at the back. All Benjamin has to do is get rid of Incineroar, and then Scarf Wood Hammer should be able to pick up KO on the Tapu Koko. And it's not hard to do with the health at Incineroar. So I guess WWE Eugene own wrestler loses to Benjamin's.
Yeah, Eugene gonna have to play the heal here. Things not working out for him in game 1, and those first 2 turns, especially the turn 2 when he gave Benjamin the double boost, and all he got in return was a Leech Seed. Not quite the turn he would have expected.
Okay, at the very least he does go for Fika and Thunderbolt into Incineroar. Should survive though.
Yep, with the Assault Vest. Even with the crit, look at that damage.
Oh man.
If the Rock Slide hadn't missed earlier, Incineroar probably would be down. Unfortunately, it did miss. So Benjamin still has 3 Pokemon, is constantly restoring health, and still has the Scarf Bulu that outspeeds everything on the field at the back.
Indeed. And at the point now, Como is the fastest thing on the field. Should be able to pick up a KO on...
Close combat onto the Incineroar.
Yeah. I mean, -2 though, but at the HP it shouldn't really matter. So how should Eugene adjust though? Perhaps bring the Fini?
I think the Coco has to be on the field.
It grows for clanging scales.
I hope you KO the Incineroar. That's a risk you shouldn't be taking, but he does get it.
I mean, he is special, so it's mostly his attack that has been nerfed.
It's still a lot more damage. And it's not like he needed the... Yeah, Incineroar gonna survive the Dazzling Gleam anyway.
No Protect coming out, Flare Blades perhaps, or knock off all
Not
Flare Blades?
Protect, it's Assault Vested.
Alright, sorry. Nice bird, totally matters in the game.
Let's just insult the injury. It's gonna mean Bulu has to do a little bit less damage next turn.
I mean, at the very least, I think it indicates the Grassy Terrain healing. Hey, Grassy Terrain expires just in time for Bulu to hit the field and reset it once again. So Benjamin showing which is the superior Tapu here.
I mean, it is fairly well established that Tapu Bulu does beat the other Tapus. And Eugene kinda let it happen. Leading the Venusaur when he really needed Venusaur at the back.
I mean, it has to be a bit of stubbornness on Eugene's part because he has always liked that Pokemon. And
but Venusaur is just a sitting duck in front of setup.
For sure. I mean, if he had gone for instead of Leech Seed, perhaps what were we mentioning? Slash Bomb?
Slash Bomb into the Azumarill at least to control its lifespan.
Yeah.
He let the Azumarill get off a drum unhindered.
Again though, the Venusaur is pretty good because
he didn't bring the Fini against the Como Incineroar Como for that matter.
I mean, I would say Venusaur is a good pick because of the poison stat being super useful against Bulu and the Azumarill here. But he has to keep it alive for it to matter. And as you mentioned,
that means not taking a Clangorous Soul Blaze.
And leaving it at the back perhaps. And as you mentioned, if he is able to double lead,
he just shuts down the C move entirely.
Yeah, I don't know if he knows that interaction though.
I would hope so. He didn't even bring both his fairies. Understandably, he was afraid of getting shut down by Bulu if he brought both his own Tapus. At the same time though, but is Intimidate really giving him much mileage?
I would say no, but I feel the better approach would be to bring both Tapus and the Venusaur.
Not to mention there was a turn where he could have gotten 2 KOs with Landorus if he had just used Earthquake and switched out his Coco, stacking his Incineroar. He would have killed both the Como and the Incineroar on Benjamin's side, leaving him with just a Bulu. And Eugene would still have 2 Pokemon of his own, which would be the Coco and his own Landorus. But lock into Earthquake against the Bulu, so...
not ideal, yeah, for sure. But at the same time though, the Bulu can't protect.
True. Also true. And if he goes for Wood Hammer, would be KOing himself with Recoil.
Oh,
Probably still in Benjamin's favor.
Yeah, that's a lot of what ifs. Well, no more what ifs. Game 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Please don't lead Venusaur. Just a suggestion. even though you can't, or I'm not supposed to hear me. As Azumarill Clefairy comes out here, the hard setup lead for Benjamin.
Switch up here. No Incineroar.
Coco Venusaur
Okay.
is much better against Azumarill Clefairy. So either Eugene is one heck of a clairvoyant, or he's just that flipping stubborn. I know which one I am betting on.
Yeah, but I mean, doesn't Clefairy stop? At least he can take the Electrium and can take whatever Venusaur throws at and Coco throws at it, right?
Depends on the spread. I believe this team does run a very special defensive Clefairy.
Yeah, we're gonna find out as there are no switches. Venusaur going for the Mega Evolution here, putting on a very fashionable flower. So Clefairy will go for the Follow Me. So the question is, will they be able to sponge both attacks here coming out from Eugene's Pokemon? Should see old Ton coming out actually.
And the Leech Seed, I think, as well, from the Venusaur. Let's go for the Slush Bomb to get two effective damage on the Clefairy. Gonna do about half. Ooh,
a lot of damage.
I think Gigavolt might have KO'd.
Yeah, for sure. Ton seems like a wasted opportunity.
But he didn't know. Now he knows what kind of Clefairy Benjamin is running.
Azumarill does get off the belly drum though. So does threaten to snipe that Tapu Koko down with Aqua Jet.
But now he's KOing from Slush Bomb and Clefairy can no longer redirect.
I think you protect the Azu and just let Clefairy die. And just bring in
But
something.
protecting the Azu doesn't save it from Gigavolt Havoc.
You should be able to hang on, right? At this HP range. Coco protecting though. So doesn't want to get sniped by the Aqua Jet here.
But I think Azumarill protects as well.
Yes.
Yep. So Eugene giving Benjamin a free switch out of for the Clefairy. And doesn't switch out his own Venusaur.
Yeah, I kind of think the poison kind of backfired because
and he's going to struggle himself to death anyway.
Yeah, no, I mean,
and he gets the correct target.
Well, small victories, small victories. But I think the poison kind of backfired because struggle wouldn't KO. I think
He would.
Really?
Because Slush Bomb did so much. Struggle does 25% to yourself.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Or was it 33? Close enough. Either one. It's more than enough to KO Clefairy after Slush Bomb damage. Now Como comes in for free. No, not Como, sorry. I think Incineroar or Landorus. Incineroar or yeah, Incineroar comes in for the fake out. Oh, it doesn't really change anything though. Fake out doesn't stop. I think both attacks are KO Azumarill. Oh, but Aqua Jet KOs Coco.
Yes.
So you just fake out the Venusaur.
I smell a switch coming here though.
I think he take Aqua Jet for Eugene though. Unless he brought Fini.
Fini. I have to feel he brought Fini.
I don't think he brought Fini. If he brought Fini, he should have led it.
If he doesn't have Fini, then he's in a pretty bad position.
Oh,
then
he's in a very bad protect. But then he's in a very bad position.
Oh, he fakes out. Oh, no switches.
Yep.
Oh.
Goodbye, Tapu Koko. I'm gonna assume Eugene wanted to get a free switch in. Because there was no other efficient. Well, it also tells us that he didn't bring the Fini.
So a critical hit totally mattered there. Coco would have survived with the +6 Aqua Jet.
Yeah, because I mean, that's Step Sipper Azumarill, you know?
I mean, what do you mean by
no, actually
switching,
Leech Seed
Matthew?
already.
Don't you mean
he brought Fini!
What? Then you should have switched it in! Ay ay ay. Ay 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 ay.
Well, Eugene. Well. A good position for Eugene. Somewhat.
I suppose. And okay, now begs the question: did Benjamin bring Como? Or I mean, at this point, I think it's more likely that he has Bulu at the back. Azumarill going for protect here. What's Incineroar going to go for?
Knock off onto Fini, I think.
Ah, okay, that seems likely. Carmine once again.
U-turn.
Sludge Bomb onto Azumarill, which protected. I do see a Flare Blitz.
Venusaur. Starting to bring it into Aqua Jet KO range. Nah. Ooh.
Close.
Yeah, I wonder.
I was gonna say it might burn, but Misty Terrain, yeah.
Ooh. How much do you trust your Venusaur's bulk, Eugene? He let you down in game 1.
I mean, Eugene is in no rush.
And Eugene's Venusaur is a lot more offensive and less bulky than I remember it being.
No protects, Aqua Jet into the Venusaur.
Does
not
hang
quite
on.
enough.
Does get okay, does land. So the Azumarill going to be going down here, even if Slush Bomb is not enough. Question is, does he get accuracy drop on Incineroar as well? The answer is yeah, no he doesn't.
Giga Drain.
Oh, that's a way to get some HP back. Imagine if he didn't KO.
Oh.
Nah, this Venusaur is a lot bulkier than Eugene tends to run, I'd say.
Even bulkier?
Yeah.
Is there such a thing?
I'm not used to seeing Eugene's Venusaur take that much damage.
But Flare Blitz will still pick up the KO regardless.
More recoil at least on Incineroar.
Yeah, well.
Small victories.
Yeah, small victories.
Now Bulu comes in to clean up.
Yeah, and I think it's in a good position. depending on what Eugene has at the back, if it's the Landorus...
It's Incineroar.
Oh, okay. So, Bulu is not going to have a field day here at this point.
Well, it's going to be the field at least. Coming in here.
Intimidate though is going to really hurt. And Fake Out will mean Eugene has an opportunity to land big damage onto Bulu.
Yes, with the Moonblast.
I don't dislike what Benjamin did on the first turn.
At least he didn't bring Komo in his last slot. That would have been a total disaster. Fake Out into the Tapu Bulu. And a Moonblast with the boosted Tapu Fini.
Money Water actually.
Does he get a KO? He does shoot, right? At this point on the Incineroar? Yeah, he does. I'm not sure what to think of that play. Olivato could have missed the Incineroar.
Yeah, I know. No accuracy drop though, so at
But
this point,
it is Eugene and it is Muddy Water.
I think
historically that doesn't miss.
I think Benjamin's gonna lock himself into Rock Slide.
Yeah, I think he is. He's got to, unless he forfeits. Yeah, he's gonna forfeit anyway.
Oh, okay, he doesn't want to play the Rock Slide game. Not especially when there's a grassy terrain to heal your opponent as well. And not to mention, I believe the Fini still has a berry.
Yep.
Not been knocked off. So we will be moving into game 3 here. The Clefairy Azumarill, while strong, not working out as expected.
And he even got a better turn than by getting the poison. He even got a better turn. Actually, no, it didn't matter because your struggle was doing so much to himself anyway. But if he had struggled into the Coco Protect, then Clefairy would have stayed on the field without poison. So
if only the Aqua Jet had killed the Venusaur, then I think things would be looking up for Benjamin. But it didn't happen.
He didn't have strong options like for the Venusaur this game without Komo, strangely enough.
But I mean, is Komo really the answer now? Eugene is on to him already. He's brought both his Tapos in game 2. Where does he go from here? Is there any other Pokemon he can bring to adjust? I mean, the Clefairy Azu is fine, but if it doesn't really
the
work
other
out,
drawback for his Scarf Bulu is that he has to keep it at the back because if he leads it, he loses terrain immediately.
True.
And without terrain, he's not getting the KOs.
Not to mention, because I mean, I'm privy to the team sheet. Azumarill doesn't really have a lot of options against the Tapu Fini as well.
See, this is why I told you, Azumarill should run return. Boosted return will KO Venusaur. You see?
Matthew, I think you're ahead of your times.
No, I'm behind. It's an ancient strategy.
Well, I mean, you look to the past to gain ideas for the future. Moving on to game 3, what?
I still think Benjamin has the team advantage. He has two setup sweepers, but he has to position them accordingly. And if Eugene, and he really relies on Eugene kind of giving it to him, which Eugene did give in game 1.
Yeah, and I'm starting to come around. I think Komo is the answer.
Yes, Komo is always the answer.
He has to be a bit worried though about, and he has to be able to punish if both fairies come in at the same time.
Gotta shake those tail feathers.
I believe those are clanging skills, Matthew, not feathers.
Yeah, they all descended from. They evolve into birds eventually. It's gonna be Coco Venusaur, no switch up for Eugene. Can Benjamin punish it with the Komo? Oh no, it's Azumarill Clefairy again.
So still banking on the fact that
but now does Eugene recognize that Gigavolt might just KO?
Does he want to kill the Clefairy is the thing.
Oh, that's also true.
Because he has already shown the taunt, so he can just safely taunt.
No, but if he kills Clefairy immediately, then Slashform goes right into the Azumarill.
Alright.
But if he doesn't, then he's in trouble, of course. No switch outs for Benjamin. Eugene obviously not going to switch out and give his opponent a free belly drum. What are we going to see from the Tapu Koko this turn? It's going to be a follow me from Clefairy, clearly.
If you see the Z move though,
What we see from Tapu Koko? It's going to be the taunt.
What?
So Eugene still not trusting in the damage of his Tapu Koko.
Ay.
And Slashform comes out.
Will you see another poison?
No,
just an outright KO with a critical hit.
And Azumarill gets his belly drum off. And Incineroar gets come in immediately.
Incineroar? What if he's a Komo?
Into a Tapu Koko?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think actually you're right. Komo comes in here. So Aqua Jet shuts down the Tapu Koko and you get a free Clangorous.
Although Clangorous won't KO the Venusaur, it's my issue because then the Venusaur.
It's still a free setup. Yeah, it's still a free setup.
Oh.
Yes, Komo is always the answer. And now Komo has a free turn to set up here. That was not a poison that Eugene wanted.
A critical hit, you mean?
No, that was not a critical hit. That's not KO, sorry, that Eugene wanted.
I think Eugene still stays in, perhaps?
I'm still so shocked he didn't go for the Gigavolt Havoc immediately. I think he would have gotten the KO. Unless his Venusaur is more offensive than we thought it was.
Komo is not going to stick around, instead going to switch out for the Bulu here. I think predicting the Fini switch in, perhaps.
Really? Into the Aqua Jet? Yeah, maybe. But he still gets the rain then. Oh, Venusaur switching out.
That's very, very questionable for Eugene. Venusaur was in a pretty good spot.
Jet gets the KO here. On the Tapu Koko, he's in trouble. Koko gonna protect, and I don't like Eugene's position at all. How is he threatening the Azumarill now?
He's not.
Yeah, he's
Simple,
not.
he's not. I don't understand the Venusaur switch out. He's in a pretty comfortable position. I mean, yeah, sure, you do have to worry about the Como, but
At least you get the Azumarill in return.
yeah, in the earlier,
Azumarill already protected last turn.
in the earlier game, you see
lost
you
to
can
Azu.
survive the
Yeah, he
Clamorous
lost.
Soul Blaze. And he's forced to switch again, which is just free damage. Fini should protect here, I think.
Yeah, it does.
Oh man, Bulu is having a field day here, I think.
Azumarill is having a few days. Now you get damage on the Venusaur, which is what Benjamin wants.
Ooh, but that damage though,
Yeah,
damage is not something he wants. And
the double
Venusaur,
up, the double up is not gonna kill the Venusaur. Not without grassy terrain.
Venusaur's in a pretty good position though.
Yeah,
Poison on
2
both
turns later when he
Azumarill.
was already on the field to begin with. Gee, who would have imagined?
I mean, how do I put it? Yeah, poison on both the Bulu and the Azumarill is a really beautiful thing. And Fini switching out once again.
Incineroar.
Okay, intimidating, so further solidifying Venusaur's defensive position here.
Unless it crits.
Shh. We don't talk about that, Matthew.
Yes,
Aqua
another
Jet.
Aqua Jet into the... Whoa, gets the switch in. KOs Incineroar immediately. I don't think Eugene wanted to see that.
We'll see a Wood Hammer into the Venusaur.
To the 4 times resist. Without terrain.
Oh my god, that's so much damage.
And here's the Slash Bomb into the Azumarill. It's gonna get the KO.
No, into the
Ooh,
Bulu.
goes into the Bulu. Gets the KO, but there, Benjamin's gonna get the free switch into Como.
Game of trades.
Oh, but now Fini comes in. Oh,
Ah.
Como can't. Oh, Como is gonna come into the Fini. Oh no! Get away, Como. Run from the Fini.
Yeah, and Eugene is actually 3 Pokemon up as well.
How did this happen? Goodness, how did this happen? Benjamin was in such a good position 2 turns ago.
He
Had a free setup with Como there, staring him in the
He
face.
didn't take it. He didn't take it.
Oh, no, hold on, you're right. Eugene went for the double switch into 2 fairies.
Ah,
That's what he was going. That's what Eugene went for, to block the Clangorous.
I see.
Okay, Eugene, I'm sorry. We didn't notice that at all.
And Moonblast into the Como will protect and
That's gonna
Slash
KO
Bomb.
Azumarill.
Yeah, we'll pick
We've
up
seen the
KO.
damage Slash Bomb has been doing. I think he's running Modest Venusaur now. Eugene's running Modest Venusaur.
Shocker.
It's like he and Wilson just suddenly traded places. And Como against the Tapu Fini. Well. And yeah, the adjustment for Eugene was bring 2 fairies.
Who would have thought?
Imagine that. To stop Takomo, you bring 2 fairies.
To be fair though,
Nani?
there were a lot of unnecessary switches. I feel on Eugene in the 3rd game.
Okay, now that we think it through, that switch for Venusaur was because he wanted to get 2 fairies out to block Clangorous.
True.
And Benjamin actually predicted that and punished it with his own Bulu switch in. But he wasn't able to push on from there.
Maybe continuing to switch out because recognizing that.
Because his Bulu was always going to be choice locked. That was the problem.
And Incineroar is just way too good against that sort of situation. Not only do you resist Bulu's moves once you lock it, but you have Intimidate as well. And that sort of made Venusaur's position as an unbreakable wall come to light even faster. Because as you further reduce Azumarill's damage, you reduce Bulu's damage as well. So, I mean, Scarf Bulu perhaps not the choice.
Still though, Benjamin had the offensive pressure by having a boosted Azumarill and a Como threatening the boost. Even if he forced the defensive switches from Eugene, he still had the Azumarill to punish.
I question the Clefairy though. I mean, yeah, sure, you do sacrifice 1 Pokemon to get your to set up, but you aren't able to push past that to come back from a Pokemon deficit.
Yeah, I think Incineroar Azumarill still look better.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, sure,
Especially since Eugene was no longer leading his own fake out.
I guess Incineroar wasn't that good because you do have to
You
be
can't
afraid
deny
of
2
Fini.
attacks, that's true.
And Fini, you have to be afraid of Muddy Water as well. I mean, what were the other options like for Benjamin though? I can't really remember.
It was his own Incineroar, as well as the Mega Gengar, which he didn't bring at all.
Well,
Mega Gengar looks good against 2 fairies.
I wonder what could have been. And
Yeah, now you think about it, where was the Mega Gengar?
and you
Against 2 fairies.
and
That's
if-
why Mega Gengar is so good with Como.
and you can shut down all the switching that
Yep.
Eugene tends to do. Well,
Well,
Yeah, I
Benjamin
guess
is too good of a player for us to really question him too much. So he had a game plan, and he decided very early on, going to game 2 and game 3, he was willing to sack the Clefairy, set up Azumarill. And I think it was the right idea. We saw how much pressure he put Eugene under once Azumarill was at +6. But he was never able to give Azumarill a partner which could put on just as much pressure as the Azumarill.
It's
And I think Gengar was the answer.
Hi. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you get a +6 Azu, but if you can't translate that into KOs, you're
By game
not going to win
3,
the game. Yeah.
By game 3, I think Bulu was really dead weight. Eugene was ready for it.
At the same time, Bulu is still pretty good against Coco and Fini, especially
when you have terrain.
Especially if you're faster.
But by being faster, you always lose terrain.
Not only that though, because Gengar does have an added benefit of making sure they don't switch out.
Yes. So you lock them in and you KO them.
Yes. Oh boy. Well, Benjamin does take 1 game loss. Still not out of the running. He just needs to win. He just needs to win the next 2
more
rounds.
Wins. To get another top card and another chance at a win.
Well, Eugene still looking strong. 3 victories under his belt.
Yeah, recovering from quite a devastating game 1. He got swept aside by Como really. But again, who knew? The answer to Como was 2 fairies. Who knew?
Okay, we'll be going with an interview with the winner of the round 3.
Eugene?
So, yeah, stay tuned. Welcome back. We are here, the winner of the set you've witnessed, Eugene Tan. First of all, congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
So, how are you feeling? 3-0, quite a strong start to the tournament.
Feeling pretty good, but I don't feel good. I don't feel good for the previous game because I understand game 1 and game 2 I made very obvious mistakes and please don't scold me about that.
Okay. I mean, not talking about the match. Like, what were your thoughts making this team? Yeah, I mean, why Venusaur? I mean, they are better. I mean, there are other mega options. So, what made you choose Venusaur?
Because I played other megas before. I played practice with Charizard, Metagross, and I understand that this is a playstyle issue. I did try to go up for offensive play style, but still do not have enough practice for that. And to be frank, I haven't been practicing this past few days, so I rather go with something
comfortable.
Yes.
Yeah, I see. Okay. Well, going into the match proper, both of Benjamin's Pokemon, the Azumarill and the Como, both very threatening. Like, always threaten to set up and sweep your entire team. So, what was your thought process behind handling those 2 Pokemon?
Okay. I don't really have issue with Azumarill because I have Venusaur with me. But I'm more worried of Como and Mega Gengar, and thankfully he did not bring his Mega Gengar because Mega Gengar would have actually hindered me a lot because I rely a lot more on switching, and Shadow Tag would have just trapped me, and I don't really dare to bring 2 water weak Pokemon again apart from game 1, which I rely on Venusaur for Azumarill. Then after that I brought 2 water weak Pokemon in the form of Landorus T and Incineroar. Yes.
Yeah.
So Como, and yes, regarding Como, game 1 I did have issue with Como because I only have 1 fairy with me, and yes, and I do not have Tapu Fini with me to hinder the dragon attacks of Como.
The BC terrain. Oh, but
yes.
Okay, so I mean, just to interject, but you do know that having 2 fairies on the field would stop the Zemo from going off and getting the boost as well.
That one I do aware, and on game 3, one of the turn which I think I swapped Venusaur out for Tapu Fini.
Yeah, I think me and Matthew, we kind of missed that, but then Matthew went back, was thinking back like, oh yeah, actually Eugene did that to stop a potential Clangorous Soul Blaze. So there was that play. We were just wondering whether you knew that interaction or not.
Yes, that one I'm aware, and yeah, one of the turn I did that to try to avoid the clangorous Soul Blaze, and in the end he swapped out his.
Yeah, I mean, but after that, he didn't continue to pivot. I think, which if he did, I think will cause you a lot more problems. But he didn't, and then you'll be able to solidify your position. I think with the Incineroar Intimidate and the Venusaur just being bulky, standing in front of Azumarill.
Yes.
So well played match, well played series, I think.
Thank you.
3-0. Well, here's to see you in top cut.
Thank you.
Okay, so guys, stay tuned. We'll be starting round 4 quite shortly.